We start today's video with shocking news. Russian soldiers have grown so tired of collecting their comrades' limbs that they decided to dress their assault troops straight into black bags. But seriously, most likely they were just trying to hide their heat signature so that drones with thermal cameras wouldn't detect them. However, judging by the results of this startup, our initial statement still seems to be the correct one. The harsh survival of Russian Boy Scouts on Ukrainian soil is slowly turning into an eternal rest in that very soil. Dressed in camouflage and carrying their weapons, these Russian tourists set out for the forest with their camping gear, apparently deciding to play a little survival roleplay. However, this game didn't quite appeal to our drone operators. They decided to spice things up a bit, to add a touch of adrenaline to the blood, so to speak. When the travelers noticed the approaching drones, they froze, seemingly forgetting their original mission. Who knows how long they've been wandering like this, though judging by the distance to the nearest Russian forests, it's probably been quite a while. Still, there's a bright side. While they clearly skipped their land navigation lessons, it seems they did attend a few medical ones. And now, perhaps, they're putting that knowledge to practice right there in the field. Unfortunately for them, the practical exam came much sooner than expected, and the grading was conducted from above. By the end of the day, the forest gained a few new decorations, and the only thing left moving was the smoke rising gently over the trees. In short, another group of tourists who won't be booking a return trip. The hunt continues. To be honest, the whole scene resembles a wild savanna, where an eagle soars high above, searching carefully for today's meal. Which small creature will become its prey this time? And there's something that connects the eagle and the drone, almost the same instinct, survival. Because both the eagle and the drone eliminate their targets not out of cruelty, but to live, to protect their kin, their comrades, their land. There's only one real difference. An eagle can take down many prey in a single day, while in one drone, only 2 or 3, especially kamikaze drone. Yet both wait, both watch, both hover in silence before the strike. And when the moment comes, they act swiftly, precisely, without hesitation. It's not cruelty, it's nature. There's nowhere left to hide. Ukrainian drones keep dismantling the shelters of Russian soldiers, dugouts, bunkers, forest hideouts. None of them can escape the eye from above. The forest that once promised safety now whispers only fear, because every shadow, every sound in the silence could be the last thing they ever hear. Special Unit Omega continues to methodically and effortlessly complicate life for Russian soldiers. Right now, we're witnessing the destruction of high-mobility transport, quad bikes and motorcycles, critical components of motorized brigades' mobility. How are you doing? Already getting ready for the Christmas holidays? Because October is here, the month that reminds us winter is just around the corner. But what's the beauty of October? It's in how everything slowly fades. Leaves fall, grass bows down to the earth, bushes shed their last cover. Only the evergreen plants still try to hide the occupiers from the watchful eyes above. But not for long. With every passing morning, Russian soldiers are forced to search for new hiding spots as the weather and landscape change right before their eyes. What once offered cover in summer now turns into a trap. Out in the open field, among the dry grass, any movement stands out like a red dartboard target. During relocation, a Russian soldier's motorcycle suddenly caught fire for some reason, forcing him to continue on foot. And a person on foot is a perfect target. The drone approached and began circling the soldier, waiting for the right moment to strike. Thinking he was smarter, the soldier tried to dodge the drone, but in the end, he only gave it exactly the moment it needed. And then exactly what we mentioned earlier happens. With no leaves or any ground cover, reconnaissance drones have no trouble acquiring a target to track, and that information is then passed on to strike drones, which expertly thread their way through the branches. For Russian soldiers, it's another bad day. So bad that even the weather seems biased against them. The wind blows the wrong way, the smoke hangs too long, their vehicles sputter more than they move, and the drones? They're right where they need to be, high above, silent, patient. One by one, they track movements, record details, and within minutes, a logical continuation arrives from the sky. No shouting, no chaos. Just a brief flash and silence. A silence that grows deeper because there are fewer left to break it. This is modern warfare, not posters of heroism, not cries of glory, but precision, cold logic, and control of the sky. And while some are still trying to figure out where it came from, others already know. The sky sees everything, and when it's quiet, it's not peace. It's waiting for the next frame. Thank you for watching.